synthetics. Now, cotton fibers, examples of cotton fibers or like natural fibers are cotton, jute, wool, silk, whereas synthetic fibers obtained from like which are obtained chemically, man-made, okay, those are nylon, polyester, and okay, rayon, nylon, polyester, acrylic, okay. Nylon is made up of this. It's made up of wood pulp. Okay, like wood pulp is taken and it is treated chemically. Okay, that is why it is a synthetic fiber because even though it is obtained from wood pulp, but still to obtain this nylon, it is treated chemically, like using chemicals. The wood pulp is treated chemically. That is why it is a synthetic fiber. Then polyester we have, acrylic we have, they are all synthetic fibers. Now, hence laundering synthetics is slightly different. Use lukewarm or cold water. Do not use hot water as synthetics will wrinkle very badly. Okay. Why? Because they soften and melt easily. Okay. The property of synthetics is that they soften easily. Okay. They soften easily. So that is why we use lukewarm or cold water to wash them. Then use any good soap, light pressure and light rubbing while washing. Rinse well in cold water to remove soap completely. To avoid wrinkles, do not squeeze tightly. You do not like squeeze them very tightly. Preferably dry on a hanger. It will help to maintain the original shape. When dry, if necessary, iron with a warm iron and not a hot one. Refer to ironing temperature chart given later in the lesson. Okay, we do not iron it with like very hot iron, but with a warm one. Okay, that is slightly less hotter. Then store when completely dry. While washing, you can treat terracotta as synthetic fibers. Okay, this is another synthetic fiber. Okay, which you can wash using this synthetic laundering process. Okay, now laundering of silks. Silk is a natural fiber, but different. Okay, different because it has a different texture. It is also delicate. Now use lukewarm or cold water and a good neutral soap, light pressure and light rubbing while washing. And there is no need to soak silks. Okay, because the dust doesn't like settle too well on silk. It just easily comes off. Rinse well in cold water to remove soap completely. Apply starch and dry in shade. Pick up the clothes when evenly damp and iron with a warm iron. Do can you remember why? Yes, you're right. Silk gets stained if water is sprinkled on dry clothes. Have you seen this like on like you wearing a silk dress and water spills so it stain of water comes on silk? Ever seen that? Yeah. So
Yeah.
silk yes. So that is why silk clothes like evenly damp them and then iron them and avoid water, putting water on it, sprinkling water on it. Now store preferably on hangers when they are completely dry. Then there is laundering of woolen clothes. Woolens are more delicate than any of the fabrics that are used in the house. Wool has hairy surface, which causes felting if handled roughly. I mean, felting felting means probably means that the hair like the fibers separate out. Okay, fibers like separate out in woolen clothes. Okay, if you've seen like the actual woolen clothes, not the synthetic ones, not the artificial wool ones, no, but the actual woolen things. If you've seen, um they like spread like the fiber spread. Now Hence, woolens need utmost care while washing. Netted woolen clothes lose shape when wet, hence, these need to be put back to shape after washing and need to be dried on a flat surface. Following steps should be followed for washing woolens. Take outline of the knitted dress on a paper before washing. Use mild alkaline soap or detergent dissolved in lukewarm water all through. Use kneading and squeezing method to wash. Rinse thoroughly. Knitted items must be brought back to shape by putting them back on the paper draft taken earlier and dried on flat surface in shade. Steam press if necessary. Store them when completely dry in a dry place, either on a hanger or on a flat surface, and along with naphthalene balls or odonal tablets. Okay. So now this like taking the outline on the paper and then putting the dress on the paper outline is something that we don't really do. Okay, something that we don't really do. But what we do is we slightly like pull them, like slowly, slightly pull them to bring them back in shape. The woolens. Okay, that's what we do, and that is enough. If you know what was the shape it was, you don't like really have to make outline on the paper, put the woolen on the paper, make an outline. You don't really have to do that. Okay. If you like know what's the shape, you can just slightly pull it and bring it back to shape. Now, also, this step is very important, like naphthalene balls or odonal tablets. Have you like seen this done in your homes when we, after the winter season is almost over, we store back the woolen clothes, we put them back, and we put naphthalene balls or odonal tablets along with it, right? Because this prevents the smell, okay? Like after the clothes are stored for months, the like, and when we take them out, it smells fresh. Okay, the clothes smells fresh. They do not smell old. Okay, that storage smell doesn't come. Also, it keeps the rats and the and small animals away. Okay, if like if a rat goes into that storage where we have stored the woolen clothes in the almirah or in the storage box, then it may destroy the clothes. So naphthalene balls are also kept to keep the lizards, rats, all of them away. Okay, and to give a fresh smell to our clothes. Okay, any doubt in laundering of woolen clothes, laundering of silks and synthetics? Any doubt in any of the three?
No, I don't think so.
Okay, all right. Now, handy hints for ironing. We have some hints or like some tips for ironing of clothes. Prepare an ironing table. Do you use ironing table at home? Yes. Yeah. Cover it with an old blanket and then with a white cotton sheet. Keep the height of the table comfortable so that you need not bend or stretch while ironing. Then, usually an 80 centimeter high table is very comfortable. Okay? But that depends on your height. You can adjust the table or you can keep the use the table according to your height. Okay, or the person who irons the clothes mostly. Then keep some water handy. Spraying water on cotton and linen produces good results. Okay. So like you can take a spray bottle, fill water, when you spray and then iron it on like cotton and linen, it gets ironed fast and better. Then sleeves, collars, and laces should be ironed first. Okay, sleeves, collars, that is like cuffs in the sleeves, collars, and laces. Laces is basically the hem of something, should be ironed first. Iron laces, buttons, hooks, embroidered, and embossed clothes from the wrong side. The embroidery will stand out and look more beautiful. It will also not break or melt due to high temperature. Now, what happens is when we have a dress that is embroidered, means if you've seen like patterns and textures, like when you touch the fabric, you can feel the texture in your hand. They are like what's the word for it? I'm forgetting the word. They are like you can feel the texture, okay, of the thread work. That is embroidery. Okay. So when ironing it, you can iron it from the wrong side, means you can turn and iron it, or from the inside out too. So it will be ironed better. Okay. And it will also not break or melt due to high temperature. The buttons and hooks don't, instead of like directly ironing on the buttons, we can do it upside down, sorry, inside out. Inside out, we can iron them so that the buttons and all don't melt. Iron the fabric along the length as yarns are stronger in this direction. Okay, along the length, like the jeans is there, we iron it along the length of the jeans, right? So that the yarns are stronger because the yarns are stronger in this direction and it's easy to iron along the length of the cloth. Okay, now this is the temperature chart. Okay, now for the fibers such as wool, silk, polyester, and nylon, the iron temperature should be 150 degrees Celsius. For some clothes, such as cotton and rayon, temperature can be 180 degrees Celsius. For cotton and linen, temperature can be the highest, that is 200 degrees Celsius.
How do
Um,
you?
like some irons have this dial to adjust the temperature.
Okay.
Okay, some irons have a dial made to adjust the temperature. It's like this. Okay, and this and this is like made on it. Okay, so it's like written low heat, like very small written low heat, medium heat, and very hot, very hot. Okay, so and a little pointer like thing is there, a little pointer like thing is there. So when you turn the dial, the little pointer gets turned. So the pointer, if you want medium heat, the pointer comes here. Very hot for cottons and all, you can turn the pointer. It comes here. Okay. So you can like you can put it on very hot and press cotton linen. You can iron cotton linen. You can make the pointer like very low to iron wool and silk, polyester and nylon. Okay, polyester and nylon are more prone to heat and fire. Okay, because they are synthetic fibers. Always remember that synthetic fibers will catch fire easily, or if like we iron it with very hot iron, then it will easily be burned. The fabric will be stuck to your iron easily. Why? Is because polyester and nylon are artificially made. Okay, this is also the reason why we should not wear synthetic clothes and work in the kitchen. Have you heard this? Like, never wear synthetic clothes and work in the kitchen? This is the same reason because synthetic clothes catch fire very easily. Okay, if it just comes near fire, it will catch fire and it will stick to your body. Okay, and it will cause burn. So that is the reason why we avoid wearing synthetics in the kitchen. Some iron do not have this dial to change the temperature, to change the temperature, to change the heat. They do not have the dial. That case is what's done is you heat up the iron, you turn off the switch, you turn on the electric switch, then you wait for 1 or 2 minutes, the iron temperature comes down, and then you iron wool, silk, nylon, polyester. Okay, so this is how you do it if the iron does not have the dial. We turn it off, wait for a bit, and then iron. So it will be less hotter. Okay. Now, in text questions 9.5. Neutral liquid soaps should be used for washing silk. True or false?
True.
It's true. Cold water should be used while washing woolen articles. Now it's false. Okay? Because we need lukewarm water. Then whole articles should be soaked in water.
True.
True. Let's just check it. Was it written anywhere like soaking about the soaking of woolen items? Here
It's
it's hmm, here it's not written, but at synthetics, this is cotton. I'll confirm. Okay, let's like confirm this once. This is your 9.5. It's true. Yes, good. It should be, they can be sold. Okay, okay, next one. Wool articles can be cleaned with any detergent solution.
false. False.
False. Um, I think so. Friction cannot be applied to clean woolen articles. True.
Um, true.
Hmm, it's true. Now, synthetics are squeezed well before drying. Is that true or false? True. Um, squeezed well. We do not squeeze them. Okay. We do not squeeze them well. Okay. Synthetics. But cotton and all, yes. Synthetics, no. Also, like two things. We do not squeeze them completely or tightly because, but we dry them on a hanger. Why? Because the change of shape is like can be there with synthetics. Okay. To maintain the original shape, we do not squeeze them, and also we do not iron them with a very hot iron. That is your next question. Next one. Change specifics are ironed if necessary. If necessary, with a that is true. Okay, so if it's iron with a hot iron, then it would fall. Okay, only necessary one iron, that too with a warm iron.
Ma'am,
Okay,
your
now
voice is breaking up.
A lot.
match the consonant. Yes,
Your voice is breaking up
one
a lot.
1 minute. Now is it better?
Yeah.
Okay. Now column A and column B. We have how to match them. Can you try it out?
Yep.
You can go back and refer to the chapter if like you have a confusion in any of the points.
Okay.
And you're done? Almost.
I did it, but I don't think
Okay.
I did it, but I don't know if I'm
Mhm.
doing it
It's okay.
right.
We'll discuss it.
Okay.
Yes, yes, and yeah, it's slightly confusing. It's slightly confusing. That is true. Now, wet silk or wool we have. Okay. Uh, what have you all marked?
Neutral detergents. Lighter.
Neutral detergents. Okay. Okay. Um, it is the strength decreases. Okay.
What does that mean?
Um, and what does that mean? That means that when silk is wet and wool is wet, the fabric slightly loosen. Okay, the fabric slightly loosen. Whereas opposite happens with wet cotton. Cotton fabrics are like more strong. Okay, when they are in water in comparison to silk or wool. Like so when silk or wool is put, the fabrics loosen up. Okay, and there's the strength of the fabric decreases. Whereas cotton strength of the fabric increases when they are wet. Okay, so it has to do with the fibers of silk and wool and the fibers of cotton. Okay, wet cotton strength increases. Colored cottons can be washed with detergent powders or cake. Silk is washed with liquid detergents. Wet viscose rayon. This is a particular type of synthetic material which is washed with neutral detergents. Okay, it is washed with neutral detergents. Then there is white cotton. White cotton is washed with alkaline detergents. It's washed with alkaline detergents. Okay. I also like cross-check these answers from the back of the book. The thing is that the book has mentioned that wet silk or wool strength increases and wet cotton strength decreases. But then I had to confirm it from the web that what is actually happening because even I thought that wet silk or wool strength decreases and cotton strength increases because the wool and silk fibers are more delicate. So obviously when they are put in water, they loosen up, right? That's the reason why when we wash woolen clothes, they change their shape. They change the shape. There's a change in shape. Why? Because the fibers loosen, right? So this is the correct thing, okay? Wet silk or wool, strength will decrease, strength of fibers will decrease, whereas in cotton, strength of the fibers, it increases, okay? White cotton is washed with alkaline detergents. Wet viscose rayon is only washed with neutral detergents. Silk is washed with liquid detergent and colored clothes. They are washed with detergent, powders, or cakes. Okay. Any other doubt and match the columns?
No, I think I get it now.
You can do it. Okay. Then what have we learned? We learned about care and maintenance of clothes, about brushing and airing, mending of clothes, and stain removal. Mending Under mending comes sorting, steeping, washing, rinsing, starching, gluing, drying, and finishing. Under finishing comes pressing, ironing, and storing. Under bluing, Bluing is only done for white cottons and linen. Starching is done for cotton and silk. Washing, these are the methods that we studied. Friction or hand or brush, the kneading and squeezing, and machine wash. Steeping is also for cotton clothes only. Okay. Then this was all that we studied in this lesson. We have some terminal questions. Explain the meaning of the word laundering. Can you tell me what's laundering in your own words?
It's the process of yeah,
The process of.
it's the process of washing clothes.
It's the process of washing clothes. Yes, it's the process of washing clothes. But like I said, that this chapter um elaborates the term laundering. This chapter has gives a wide meaning of laundering, where three things were included. What were they? I'm taking you back. Okay, I'm gonna take you back to laundering.
Like brushing and wearing that stuff.
Mhm. Um, See, laundering is basically soaking the clothes, rinsing them, okay, and like washing them, and then finishing them and storing them. It's the complete process. It's the complete process. Washing clothes is there, rinsing clothes is there, okay, and then drying and storing is there, okay, drying and storing is there. It is like wide process, so you cannot just like mention washing clothes, but also mention storing clothes. Okay, not only washing, but also storing clothes. There are like several steps involved in the process of laundering. Okay, but you can see these are the three steps that I was talking about. Okay, if a short question comes, that you can explain these three steps: washing, okay, then finishing the garments, and storing the garments. The steps that are in and the more steps that are there are in between these three only. In between these three, that is washing. Before washing, you can put soaking. If it's a long question, then you can start with soaking. Soaking, okay, washing, rinsing. Then you have stiffening agents, okay, drying, then storing. You can elaborate it, the whole thing, okay, all the steps. Or if it's a short question, washing or dry cleaning, finishing the garments with stiffening agents, and storing. All right. Now, now, next question. What is a stain, and how would you classify stains? What is a stain first?
Not dirt, but it's something dirty that got on your clothes or
Mhm.
sofa or something.
Yeah, yes. Something dirty that got on our clothes. Okay. But it's okay. Like answer is right. And I like need you to be a little more specific, okay, about the terms in the language So I'm not expecting it right now. Okay, but when you're giving the test, okay, don't write the answer something dirty. Okay, that stain is something dirty. Okay, but like mention the keywords that are there in the definitions from your book. Okay, some keywords are there, mention that, and then define it. Now, can you give me some categories in which stains are classified? One or two, maybe.
Like like foods.
Like vegetable stains. Remember we studied about it? Vegetable stains, grease stains, right? Vegetable stains we had, then those were the categories. Okay, so you can learn them. Then describe the steps for removing the following stains from from a cotton fabric: ghee, nail polish, red ink, glass, and pan. Um, you have to go to the table back and study this is and wash your white cotton garment.
Ma'am, your voice
Three,
is
how does laundering of synthetic differ from laundering of?
hello. Yeah, your voice is
My
break.
voice is breaking. Okay. I'm saying that third question, fourth question, fifth question, sixth and seventh question are, oh, can you all
Yeah.
do them by yourself? Okay. So please do the questions 3 to 7 by yourself. We will have the test of this chapter will be in a couple to the points. Okay.
I'm sorry.
Like
Your
1 2
your
weeks.
voice
Next week
broke
we
up,
have a
ma'am. What
test.
did you say?
I said that in 1 or 2 weeks, 1 or 2 weeks, we will have the test of this chapter.
Okay.
Okay. So do the questions, do the homework, and I'll see you tomorrow later.
Bye, ma'am.
Bye.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Bye.